Give it up for Kayla Evans, everybody.
Like grown-ups, don't even try to hide 'cause the spot blown up. Girlfriend telling you she wanna see. I say I don't know, but you say gladly.
Hey, y'all better show me some respect, me and my big dick. Hell yeah. I'm gonna say up front, I'm sorry for heckling earlier. I drank my Paloma too fast, and you know what? I don't usually relate to comedians. I was just excited. Like I was talking about having sex in 1 minute. I don't know about that. But yeah, I'll do what's that? Why not? I guess y'all didn't want to go to the naked bike ride today. That's what you're missing right now in Southeast Portland. Y'all are okay? Not an interest. Y'all don't have a bike. They actually tell people to rent Nike bikes downtown if you don't have one. Yeah. I'm shocked that anybody rides those, but especially the day after. They are also riding they also encourage people to ride the scooters, too. Which, I don't know, where I grew up, if you didn't have a bike, you did not get to participate in Naked Bike Ride Day. That's just my belief, but that's just not how people are out here. They're like, no, I want to do it. How do I do it? I don't know. If it were a naked walk, I'd do it probably, but bike ride, ugh. One, I don't have a bike, and two, potholes are scary. No, thank you. Where do I even want to start? I have a bunch of Portland jobs. I've lived here 4 years. I got all the jobs, and none of them are this. None of them are what I'm doing right now. I'd have to get paid for that. But I'm a barista. Everyone's a barista here, pretty much. I'm a tour guide, donut tour guide. Yeah. And I am a pet sitter, which that is the best job to have, is pet sitting. I think I'm getting in trouble, though, because I keep misgendering somebody's cat. Y'all tell me. I'm watching an orange tabby named Marmalade. Does that sound like a boy or a girl to you? I thought girl. It's a boy. How was I? Apparently it's a he. I might not get a tip. We'll see. This is Portland after all. But my favorite part about pet sitting, other than hanging out with pets, is screwing up people's Hulu algorithms. That's fun. Yeah, they get to come home from vacation to be surprised. I just know it started some argument at one point. Like someone goes to Hulu and they're like, is my wife watching Flavor of Love without me? Or right now, I'm doing Love After Lockup. That's what I'm watching right now. I'm going to screw up that algorithm real good. But I do like being a tour guide. It's an easy job, but you know, if you ever do a food tour, I just want to give y'all a few tips. If your tour guide ever starts seeming frantic and like, hey, come on, let's keep going, something's happening and they don't want you to see it. Keep moving. Keep moving. Especially downtown Portland. Oh my God. Like, I will tell people, hey, let's go, keep going, and there'll be some homeless guy shitting liquid out of his butt near a 4-year-old girl. It's like, come on, let's go. It's like, oh God, don't leave me with a bad review for the white guy with the dreadlocks. I'm sorry, though. That happens in the city sometimes. But I was doing a tour, and I was taking people to Voodoo. That's where we leave them. We're heroes. We leave people the worst part of the city. And some guy got tackled by the cops right in front of us, which I thought was fucking cool. And thankfully the group was cool too. They were all from here, so they're like, man, whatever. But I almost got in trouble because when the guy got tackled, I had a pretty normal reaction. I was like, oh shit. But there was a 10-year-old girl who was like, you said a bad word. Then I had to be like, hey, honey, when weird things happen, you're allowed to say bad words. That's life. Get used to it. I've had a lot of weird jobs, a lot of weird tasks outside of my job descriptions. I used to work with preschoolers. I actually worked in 2 different daycares, and second time around was way easier. It's like having your second child. Like this, my first day, I came in and this girl ran up to me and she was like, Miss Kayla, I swallowed a rock. I was like, oh crap. First time around, I probably would call 911. But second time, I was just like, no, you didn't. And she's like, you're right, I didn't. And I don't really know if she did to this day, but I think she's still alive. It's been like a decade. She's probably fine. She probably made it. Something parents don't get, especially with young kids, is that whatever you tell them is gonna come out to everybody else. Like, they cannot keep secrets for crap. Like, one time I had this conservative mom coming in to pick up her son, and then one of my more liberal kids was running around with her doll, like, and she was just yelling, "The baby popped out of my vagina!" I was like, oh no. Thankfully, that mom thought that was hilarious, but I had to have a little talk with the other girl's mom, and she was like, "Oh yeah, when we had her sister, we told her how all that works." I was just like, gave her a sex talk at 4 years old, really? She's not supposed to tell all the other kids? I don't know. People don't think about that stuff. My sex talk was not that great, though, honestly. I didn't really have one. Did anyone else not really have one? You just kind of figured it out at some point? Thank God the internet exists. Oh, my God. No, my mom was too much of a pussy to give me a sex talk. One day, we were just watching The Cosby Show, and Rudy had her first period. And everyone was, like, acting like, oh, my God, she's sick. And I was like, oh, my God, what happened? And my mom was like, well, when you become a woman, if you don't get pregnant, you bleed every month. And then she just left me there. And that was just a huge revelation. And then like a year later, I got my period. So I'm glad that episode of The Cosby Show played that day. Or I may not have figured that out. So you talked about homeless people earlier. Oh my God, how can I forget? I work downtown Portland, and you know, they hang out there. One time I was walking to work, and this homeless guy yelled at me. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna barbecue your titty, then I'm gonna whoop your ass." Yeah. Which I feel like an ordinary person would be horrified, but I've lived in a few different cities, so I just kind of thought about it. Just the way he said it. He was like, this guy is gonna steal my boob, sell it to a chef, gonna marinate it, barbecue it, get a James Beard Award nomination, and then he's gonna whoop my ass? I don't think so. I'm from Chicago. Hell no. I don't know what Portland people do out here. They just let you take it. Like, oh, I guess you can grab it. That the right one's bigger than the left. That you should take that one instead. Oh my God, boobs are fun. So yeah, I do a few food tours downtown. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret that stays in this room. I allegedly have celiac disease, and I do donut and pizza tours. And I say allegedly because I took a test a few days ago and I still don't know yet. So that's why I'm drunk right now and having a mental breakdown. That's why. I feel like I'm going to have to go on a diet regardless. I just don't know if it's going to be, oh, just have pizza once a month, or you're going to have to go to Italy now to eat the food you want. We'll see. See how that works. My family's Italian. I'm not going to be able to go home. Like, there's no way I can go home and be like, oh, I can't have gluten anymore. That's just not going to happen. Like, it's funny. My Italian family's big enough to have a few black sheeps. I'm one of them. My cousin Robert never comes around anymore, and I realize his wife is gluten-free. That's probably why they don't go. And then my cousin TJ, I actually don't know if he's gluten-free, but he looks like he might be. I don't know if that makes sense. Some of them have a look to them. But, yeah, no, my families are fun. I'm worried about getting married one day. Not that there's any prospects at all, but I don't want to have to deal with my family at my wedding because something's gonna happen. I don't know if I'll be involved, but something crazy will happen at the wedding, and people will talk about it and remember the wedding that way. I know this. Last wedding I went to was my uncle's, and it was actually a blast. We did it on a Costco budget. That's the way to go. You can get a lot of wine that way. But the wedding was pretty much like 90% my Italian family and 10% this other girl's friends. So it was heavily Italian. So the groomsmen started hooking up with their date in the public bathroom, and a toddler came in and walked in on them. And of course, my cousin Heather, toddler's mom, was pissed. And I saw from across the room. I'm the only child in my family, so the only thing I do is cause drama. So I just was going around to all the tables like, what's Heather mad about? And you're like, oh shit, I don't know. And we point. We don't care. Like, we point at what we don't like. But we'll make eye contact too. We're not completely autistic. But then my cousin Mandy started getting mad, and all you gotta know about my cousin Mandy is that she shot her husband and is not going to prison for it. Yeah, that's impressive. Thank you. She's awesome. My family's impressed I went to college. They don't teach you that in college. I don't know if you want to. They actually got back together. I saw that on Facebook the other day. She was like, nothing can tear us apart. I'm like, yeah, you tried. You tried. But no, Mandy was verbally assaulting this girl, and then she looks at all the same eyeballs. We all got the same eyes in my family staring at her. I put 2 bread rolls in my mouth like I was in The Godfather, and she ran away. I'm gonna do one quick one because you'll see. My other side, my dad is British, which is very opposite of Italian. That's way more wholesome. My dad's adorable, which Zach was making fun of British people earlier. I will say, though, my dad did used to chew his pills growing up, so that's probably why their teeth are so terrible. But my dad is a boomer, and boomers don't always question a lot of things from their childhoods. Like, with this allergy stuff, I asked my dad, like, oh, hey, are you allergic to anything? He's like, I'm allergic to strawberries and salmon. And I was just like, oh, I've seen you eat salmon plenty of times. He's like, no, I can eat them individually. I'm allergic to the combination of strawberries and salmon. I was like, don't ever say that out loud again. That's embarrassing for the family. But my grandma actually used to work, and she taught people how to cook, and she made some weird things. And my dad was just like, I want my bangers and mash. Fuck this shit. But I guess I even questioned him. I was like, what, did you throw up or something? He's like, yeah, I did, actually. I'm like, you probably just didn't like it. And Grandpa probably slipped the doctor a $5 bill and was like, can you tell my wife never to cook that shit again? All right, that's my time. Thanks for listening to me. Y'all have a great night, and give it up for your host.